Hey guys, Nick, aka the one and only Crisis YT, and this is a commentary about Robert Bowling, aka 402, also known as, man, he's so many titles, the former community manager for Infinity Ward and the Call of Duty series. He left, right? Former, right? That's the key. What is he doing now? What is he up to? What do we know so far? And what's going on? What's going on with his new company, Robotoki? I think that's how you say it. I don't know if that's correct. I'll probably be corrected, but that's what I'm going to call it, Robotoki. What is up with his new company? He did an interview with Game Informer as well as a couple other places, but I'm going to be focusing on the Game Informer interview. Link in the description if you guys want to go check it out. But basically, he said this: Robotoki is focused on being a development studio that just happens to make games. We're focused on our team first and everything else second, because I believe as an industry we have a lot to learn on how to treat our talent. To me, this means 402 will be putting a team together, a very creative team, in which everyone will have a say and be treated equally. Okay, this team could possibly be young, and this might be their first shot at, the big time. It'll be interesting to see how this turns out, right? I wonder if this team is going to be able to work together, how these guys will do, because this is going to be their first time in the industry, I'd say. Maybe he might go and get some older developers, but I don't know. What I've seen, and this is off of the Game Informer interview as well, it's going to be a free-for-all. He wants open creativity. No one's idea will be shut down because it's out of the norm or it sounds crazy. Everybody will be listened to. You have to think that this is like something that's branched off from Call of Duty, where they had the set formula of do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. This has to be done. He wants to break it out where change can be made and drastic change can be made. Maybe in between the first game in the series to the second, right? He wants to innovate. He wants everyone to have their ideas expressed. Whereas I'd say a lot of times in Infinity Ward, he felt like his ideas were ignored. Moving on, he also said that I want to create an environment where creative vision holders hold complete control over their work and could guide and maintain it from concept to execution. Now, this is what I think about this. This has to be brought up. He had to bring this up because of all the lawsuits that came up while he was at Infinity Ward working as community manager, which he probably had he had to be the public eye of, okay? And all of this was over true ownership of the name Modern Warfare and Call of Duty. If you guys want a little backstory on that, basically, Infinity Ward and sued Activision because of the name dispute or something like that back in the Modern Warfare 2 days. And so it blew up in the air. The heads of Infinity Ward left, and now we're at Respawn Entertainment and things like that. It was a big mess back in the day, and it was one of the reasons why MW2 never got passed, or didn't get passed until like 6 months or 7 months after the game came out. So yeah, you have to believe that he's people will control their work, will have complete control of their work, and control and maintain it from concept to execution. You have to believe he says this because he doesn't want these lawsuits, and he believes that you should have true ownership of your name, of your work, everything that you do. And I think it's kind of cool, right? I think it's something that we need in the gaming community these days. Bowling also said that the first Robotoki project would be revealed later this year and be playable upon release on consoles, PC, and mobile devices. Now, this is cool, right? He's spreading the mobile. I want to see a good, long-term game on a mobile device. I want to see if he's going to be able to do this. Maybe him and Robotoki can. Maybe his team that he gets together can do this. It'll be interesting because this is innovative. This is the first people that I ever have seen in the gaming industry try to be this innovative and do this. They're really trying to do something with the studio. He really is, and I think he could get somewhere with it. Let's go ahead and move on. Bowling said that their focus is on creating a universe first, experiences second, and game mechanics last. He said he wants a different experience on each medium the game is on. Experience a world in a meaningful and unique way. So basically he's saying he wants each experience on each platform to be different. So consoles, it'll be like this. This is how it'll be on consoles. It'll be different on PC. It'll be different on your mobile device. That is incredible. He's trying to create a different game experience for each one of these mediums, of these devices that these games will be played on. Wow, it's the first time, again, a gaming company or a studio has ever tried to do this, and I think it's awesome. I think it's incredible that he's trying to be innovative, that he's trying to change it up and become something new, become something different. And also, he said he's creating a universe first. Wow, creating a universe first. That means we're going to have a big, in my mind, this means a big, massive universe, a huge gaming universe that we can just play, and he wants this to be like the Halo universe. He wants to have a universe of his game that can last as long as Halo has, or Halo had, you know, it depends on how you look at where Halo's at currently, but Halo has lasted a long time, and it's because they have their own custom universe. He wants to create that, and I think that, for example, Skyrim, right? The Elder Scrolls games, they have their own universe, and that's why they're very, very successful. I think he has this perfect. Experience is second, right? Game experiences, little small tweaks and things like that. Well, gaming experiences like, you know, I don't know exactly how this would be, but how the game makes you feel and stuff like that, that is crucial in a video game, and he's got that on the list, right? And then third, game mechanics, how it plays, working out these little tiny bugs, things like that, making sure it all feels correct and everything like that. And, you know, that really should be last. You can even do that after launch if you're going to patch your game and not afraid to, you know, put out a ton of patches for your game. But if you're looking to do game mechanics in studio, you know, maybe take about 3 or 4 months, play the hell out of the game, get a ton of beta testers, and work the game mechanics out. You know, there you go. That should be last. That should be the final step in the video game making process. Robert also said in this interview that our focus is creating an experience that is no longer just strictly single player or strictly multiplayer, but adapting the strengths of each of these into unique experiences fueled by the actions and contributions in each. Now, what this means is he's wanting, like, single player, the feeling of single player to be there, and multiplayer to be there, but, like, he wants to combine them, which I think is incredible, right? Why do you like multiplayer? Well, because of the competitive aspect, things like that. Well, he's going to try to take that and put it with single player. Why do you like single player? It's in-depth. It keeps a storyline. It keeps things going. It keeps, you know, like, makes you feel like you're in the game. He wants to take that and put those two together. And if he can do this correctly, this could be the next best game out there. The next best, you know, the next Elder Scrolls game, if you will. So, basically, I broke this all down for you guys. I think that this game is going to be, as you can kind of hint, because I'd say the Elder Scrolls and things like that, most likely a RPG game. A game that you might be able to switch between multiplayer and single player in an instant and combine both experiences into one. And maybe, you know, have this big, massive RPG game. You can choose your character, create your character, do all that stuff, but then, you know, throw these other experiences in there that make this game unique inside of an amazing universe that they've spent years on. Wow, this game could be incredible. It all depends on if he gets a really young team or gets an experienced team, how much influence he has on the creative process. This could go somewhere. This could go somewhere. We could be talking about Robotoki in the next, you know, 3 or 4 years and see where this is going. He did say that these would be launching on the next generation of consoles. So, Xbox 720, PS4, this game is going to be coming out. This should be good. I'm really excited for this. I'll try to keep you guys updated on what this company is doing, where this company is going as time goes on. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you're interested on reading this interview yourself, it really wasn't that long. The link is in the description, as well as I'll go ahead and throw a link to Robert Bowling's Twitter, as well as Robotoki, the website for the developers. Not much on it right now, but hey, still, I'll throw it in the description. So yeah, guys, like I said, if you enjoyed this video, you found it informational, please give it a thumbs up. Also, post a comment telling me if you think this company sounds like it could get somewhere. It seems like they have a good, you know, basis for this. I mean, Robert Bowling has quite a bit of money from Infinity Ward and Activision from, you know, being the community manager, so he can probably fund a pretty good game. So maybe he can get this somewhere, maybe he can get this off his feet, and maybe it will become the next best video game. I hope so. I really do. So, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm CrisisYT, and I'm out. Peace.